male facial sculpting. And like I told you guys numerous times, this is the year of the jawline and neck area. And most of my men, both young and old, are looking to get a really chiseled, masculine, tight, bold look. We posted about it today, actually just recently on our Instagram. We're going to show you some before and afters. The one thing I always want to tell you guys about treating this area is it always looks a little more swollen and a little bit asymmetric at the beginning, but then when you move around and it tightens up along the bone, it always settles in and looks great. So we're going to show you today a young, good-looking guy who just wants some enhancement. And this is going to be both preventative and sculpting for his face. If we take a look here, he's got a nice sort of lift. And in men, typically the cheek projection's a little more anterior and superior. And then in chin-wise, we want to balance that out because most men, we want to have a squared off look. With him, he has a little bit more of a diamond shape, which is what I always say, it gives a little bit more of a feminine feature, but that's considered more attractive actually in most males. We want to give him a little bold of a look. So we want to define out the 90 degree of his jawline, project and widen the chin slightly, and give just a subtle enhancement in this anterior superior part of the cheek to give him that overall like super masculine look. So lift up a little bit so I can show everybody. This is his jawline here. And a lot of people will there's different ways to do it, but we're gonna go in real slow right into the angle and just give a small amount. Nothing crazy, just a little bit to enhance that 90 degree. Bite down a sec. Good, you can see already, relax. You can see already it gave some projection there. We're gonna do another little bit at each side of that 90 degree to give him a little bit more. And we're using a calcium-based product called Radies. This helps build a little bit more collagen. Turn this way, now look up. Perfect, we're gonna go right to that angle again. And since we're not using a ton of product, we're just doing a small amount. I just wanna do very little bits to give him a little bit more blending. How's it feel? Are you okay?
Yep.
Not bad, right? Good. Okay, good. So now we're going to go to the other side. Yes, thank you. Is it bleeding or is it good? Okay, good. Not even bleeding. Good for you. It's awesome. And the key is now we look at him from the front. Oh yeah, that already looks good. That looks great. So if you look at, come guys, I want to show you guys from the front. You can see, look, that 90 degree angle just has that little bit of projection, which is balancing a little bit more to his cheek. It's great. It's only a half a syringe. Turn a little bit this way. Bite down again so we can see the base. Good, relax. We're going to go right again to that angle and just do a very small amount. The key is to follow right along the anatomy. And the other thing is you really want to lift throughout the entire length of this area. A lot of people tend to just do the angle, but we want to project this out. There we go. Good. So even that one syringe, come from the front. So let's show everybody, sorry. Where you can see, if we look up a little bit, you can see that 90 degree on both sides. It looks great. Now we're going to start to enhance a little bit on the chin. Let me see it from the front. Look up a little bit right now.
Why is it important to also do the chin?
Well, you don't have to do the chin, but by widening the face here, it's nice to have a more masculine, bold shape by widening and projecting the front part of the chin as well. And he naturally has a little asymmetry in his chin, which is fine. I think everybody should have a little asymmetry. I think it actually looks really natural. But by widening this a little bit, and you'll see what I just did, that was very little, it's going to give him a little bit more of a bold look. He looks very young. This will give him a more mature look. There's nothing wrong with looking young. But even that small amount, that was very good. So we're going to add a little bit more. And we're still using the Radies product because it's going to give him a little bit longer lasting of a result. Most men metabolize products very quickly. And by doing something that's going to last a little bit longer, this one straight. By doing a product that's going to last a little longer, he'll be happier. Try this way. So now we're bringing it out more to the side. Good. On the last one, come to the other side. Not bad, right? Good. So I'm going to show him that before we go to the cheek area, because I want him to see what we've done just to the lower face without seeing the upper face.
Oh my god. It looks so good.
What do you think? So right now, obviously, there's injections and swelling. If we look straight, okay? This angle is much more defined. And then here, we project it and widen it a little bit. So we can turn to the side, turn. You can see that it's more forward. So now it looks elongated, you see? And then obviously, these are just hooks. But bite down, so you'll see what it ends up, that is what it will end up looking like. You go like this, you bite down. Perfect. That's what it will look like. So that's great. Now let's do the enhancement part. So obviously once it settles in, like I told you guys, it's always a little bit more astounding at the initial and then it blends. Okay, so now smile, let me see. So for him, relax. All we want to do is do that subtle bit of enhancement that people notice when they take pictures or when just balances everything, you'll see. So here we're using just a little bit, not much, we're doing very little of a product called Voluma. And this is a nice softer look to this area. And it's really good because it'll give his cheekbones a little bit of a pop. What I don't like is when guys overdo the cheeks and then look overly feminine. I'm just gonna do a little dab right here. Blend.
Can you lengthen a short chin with filler?
You can actually, but how far it will lengthen depends on the product and the overall anatomy. You can't do what a bone surgery would do, meaning I can't break someone's bone and project it, but I can see, if you see here, we're able to really push it out a few millimeters and make a huge difference, to be honest. Okay, I see it straight now. Smile, relax. Oh, that looks good. Well, I didn't think we could make him any better looking, but I have a feeling we just did. And I'm sure people are going to write our YouTube asking for your Instagram, because they always do for our young guys. They always seem to do that. I'm going to do one little bit just to blend the base of the chin here, because one side's a little asymmetric naturally. So we're going to make it a little more straight, then bite down. Okay, good. Relax a sec.
Can you do laser treatments after getting fillers?
You can, and you guys have seen me do that before numerous times. Turn back this way, stay right there. We're going a little bit more superiorly. Awesome. All right, so now the big reveal for full facial sculpting. Take a look. It's only a few syringes.
Wow.
So now we really were able to get enhancement, and we'll look at it from behind. Enhancement in the lateral cheek area, which is a little swollen now, but it'll settle. Definition through here, projection, and now all you see is his pretty eyes, right? So I think that's a success. What do you think?
I love it.
All right.
So happy.
All right, we'll take a look at you in a week or two when everything settles. But yeah, definitely show the overall face. Turn your head this way so we can see the angle, the projection, and the definition. It's perfect. Good.